What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, sirski. All right, so we're back once again with another video today, you guys. It's Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj finally revealing their side of this Jay-Z betrayal story. Now, we know for a fact that Jay-Z and Lil Wayne got smoke. Well, Lil Wayne probably got smoked with Jay-Z. Jay-Z probably didn't worry about Lil Wayne having smoke with him, but ever since the Kendrick Lamar performance at the Super Bowl, bro, Lil Wayne could not process it since it was not chosen that day. So he's still a little bitter about that, bro. But now, Nicki Minaj, she said Jay-Z owe her X of millions amounts of dollars. I think over a title deal, with her music being screamed on title. But we're gonna jump straight into the video because I think there's other things that we should all know about when it comes down to Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne going against Rock Nation and Jay-Z. This is gonna be interesting. Watch to the end. Grab your popcorn. Yes, sirski.
I didn't take advantage. I didn't get hit by taking advantage of people. I ain't taking advantage of no one.
Really?
No one. That's not my
Liar,
reputation.
liar, pants on fire.
That hurt. Hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about. It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown.
Truth is, I had a meeting with Wayne. You know, I had a relationship with Baby, so I felt it was only right to call him. You know, I called them out of respect.
Two key points right there he just said. He got a relationship with Baby. He have a relationship with Wayne. He didn't say I have a relationship with, I've never heard him say he had a relationship with Kendrick Lamar. Now, in the interview he just did, he did mention that. He said he decided to go with the bigger artist for that particular moment. And yes, we all know Kendrick had a smash time with the Drake beef and the Not Like Us and everything. I can't take anything from Kendrick. But Wayne, bro, come on now, Jay. Come on now, bro.
Like, yo, I was talking to Wayne, just letting you know, boom, boom, boom. So after that, I think we received a letter at our office for like torturous interference.
Whoa.
Lord,
That happened a few months ago. That if I wasn't going to do it before, something happened a couple months ago.
So Jay-Z really said in that GQ interview that he never took advantage of anyone to get where he is? And if you're rolling your eyes at this, you're not the only one. Both Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj had things to say. And according to them, no one betrayed them more than Jay-Z and tried to act victim. Wayne's situation with Jay-Z goes back years, and Nicki's is still playing out right now and only getting worse. Now both of them are coming together with evidence to expose their side of how Jay really did them dirty. So let's look at what actually happened. Jay-Z was asked by GQ how he feels about people criticizing billionaires like himself, and he basically said he doesn't give an F how people feel because he never took advantage of anyone.
No, I make art first, and then I make sure that I'm compensated for my art. I didn't take advantage. I didn't get here by taking advantage of people. I ain't taking no one. That's not my reputation. That's not what I do.
Now, for those who are still confused, in order to be
Jay, that is your reputation, my boy. You've been taking advantage of people for a long time. That's how you really got to where you at now. Taking advantage of people, put them inside this, bro. You have this conniving, sway way of doing things. I give you that. You're a mastermind behind business moves. But you also make decisions that you say like, if you pay me type person. That's how you are. If you pay me, you know, that is how you is, Jay. Take accountability, my
become
boy.
a billionaire, you, by definition, take advantage of people. No one actually earns $1 billion. Billionaires benefit from systems built on undercompensated labor, supply chains with unethical practices, and monopolistic advantages. But of course, Jay-Z wasn't going to talk about that. Instead, he claimed he simply did good business and didn't use any loopholes in the system to get ahead.
I didn't get here by taking advantage of people or taking advantage of, you know, the loopholes in the system or some wrinkle in like a capitalist structure. That structure exists, you know, and I just see the world for what it is, not for what I want it to be. I'm a realist, not an ideal. It's not idealistic. People speak about the world how they want to see it. You're never gonna win like that.
Now look, people are going to have different takes on this capitalism angle, but for Jay-Z to boldly claim he never took advantage of a single person, you either have to be a die-hard Jay-Z stan to believe that, or someone super young who only knows Jay-Z as Beyonce's husband. But those old enough to remember how Jay was moving since the 90s are tired of him playing in people's faces like this. And the receipts are out there. Jay-Z took advantage of almost everyone he worked with, even people he used to call his brothers. Because taking advantage doesn't have to mean Jay-Z personally held a gun to somebody's head or robbed them. In the music industry, it usually looks like using your power to benefit from other artists, or to sabotage them to eliminate competition, or seeing someone in a bad spot and making a move that helps you more than it helps them, or promising artists ownership and then not paying them when you cash out, or manipulating a young artist into signing a contract they don't understand. And you can find examples of all of those things if you look at Jay-Z's career. And if there's anyone that Jay used and threw, it's Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj. Let's start with Wayne. Back in 2004, right after Jay-Z announced his short-lived retirement, Wayne made a bold statement, declaring that he was now the best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. And then about a year later, Weezy revealed that he almost signed with Jay, but Jay only offered him $175,000 to join Roc Nation. That's when Universal Music slid in with a
$175,000. Lil Wayne, Jay? You offer Lil, that's it? Bro, I can make me 5 songs right now and get 100,000. I probably can't, I'm lying, you guys. But I'm just saying, that's Lil Wayne though. Come on, man.
multi-million-dollar deal. So Wayne naturally decided to go with them.
They had a lot of rumors, speculations, that I would be going to another record company. Preferably The Rock, Def Jam, Jay-Z, Sean Carter, Jigga Man. No. Why? Cause I was. You hear me? But I was still under Kizan track. You hear me? With Kiz Ash Miz on it. You hear me? But I said, I'ma just ride it out. You hear me? And see what I could do. You hear me? And so then I figured, no, I'm gonna go with The Rock. I'm gonna go by Jay. And Jay was trying to help me. He was really trying. He's like, dude, whenever you get out your situation, I'm here. Whatever you need, I'm here. It's like, believe that. Then all of a sudden I get a call from Universal, and they like, hey, they wasn't talking, I couldn't even understand what they were talking about, because they were talking about millions and stuff. That was words I had never heard of, you know what I mean? So I was like, damn.
Thanks, you deserve it though, Weezy. You deserve it, my boy.
And I was like, believe that.
Now, Jay later spoke on this on The Breakfast Club and claimed that Birdman threatened to hit him with a lawsuit for trying to step in on Wayne's deal.
Now, you mentioned Lil Wayne. I know that you guys were this close to signing Wayne. What happened with that deal? Because, I mean, Wayne was damn near saying he was Rockefeller, and then it just went left.
The truth is, it's the first time I ever told this truth. The truth is, after I had a meeting with Wayne, I had a relationship with Baby. So, I used to go to New Orleans. I would hang out with him. He had me in the purple little, whatever that car was. Remember them purple little cars?
The Prowler.
Prowler going down the street, no top. People trying to jump in the car, So I felt it was only right to call him. I called them out of respect, like, yo, I was talking to Wayne, just letting you know, boom, boom, boom. So after that, I think we received a letter at our office for like torturous interference. Whoa. And I was like, whoa.
Is it sports?
They do that? It was like, whoa. And it just all went from there.
So at this point, Jay and Wayne were still cool, but things shifted when Jay came out of retirement with Show Me What You Got. That's when Wayne decided to assert his dominance, and he dropped a fire remix of Jay's comeback track that became one of his best freestyles, and Jay definitely noticed. In 2020, when Wayne sat down with Drink Champs, Nori revealed some texts from Jay, where he admitted that Wayne's remix had him questioning his own position in the game. Jay-Z felt threatened by Weezy's confidence, and he fired back on the Dr. Dre-produced track, Trouble. But instead of backing off, Wayne turned up the heat, getting even more confident. And by December 2006, he told Complex that he was better than Jay-Z, even throwing some shade at Jay for calling himself the savior of hip-hop. I'm better than him, Wayne said. I don't like what he's saying. saying about how he had to come back because hip-hop's dead and we need him. What the F do you mean? If anything, it's reborn. So he's probably having a problem with that. You left on a good note, and all of the artists were saying, yo, this is Jay's house. He's the best. Now he comes back and still thinks it's his house? It's not your house anymore, and I'm better than you. After this, Jay responded on the track, Watch What You Say to Me with T.I. However, he didn't directly call out Wayne. So between 2007 and 2010, it seemed like both of them had moved past the drama. They even came together on the track Mr. Carter in 2008, where Jay appeared to pass the torch to Wayne, saying, I took so much change from this rap game, it's your go. But Wayne quickly learned that Jay-Z is loyal to no one but his bank account. After Birdman told MTV that Wayne was a better MC than Jay, Jay started dissing Wayne again. Wayne then fired back on the track It's Good, and he made it personal by bringing up Beyonce.
I remember that.
Talking about baby money. I got your baby money. Kidnap your bee. Get that how much you love your lady money. I know you fake. Press your brakes. But Wayne wasn't done yet. A few months later, he dissed Jay-Z and Kanye's joint album Watch the Throne during a freestyle at the Young Money / Cash Money Grammy party.
I'm in a bad red bomb. I took the bitch home. I asked her what she want to watch. She said, surely not the throne.
So after this, Jay-Z took 2 whole years to respond to Wayne's diss. And when he finally did on the track La Familia, his reply felt a bit out of touch, like he was playing catch-up. And by that time, Wayne seemed to have moved on from the beef. Fast forward another 2 years, and after battling with his label and suing Cash Money for $51 million, Wayne signed a deal with Jay-Z's streaming platform, Tidal. At this point, Wayne was officially done with Cash Money and declared himself part of Roc Nation. But it didn't take long before Wayne discovered Jay-Z was just using him. Fast forward to the 2025 Super Bowl, which was held in New Orleans, Lil Wayne's hometown. If there was ever a perfect fit, that was it. And Wayne was led to believe he was getting it. Someone from Roc Nation reportedly told him to be more visible publicly, do events, and build momentum. So he started showing up at things he normally wouldn't, and he later admitted he only did because he was told it was part of securing the Super Bowl. But then, after all that, Kendrick Lamar got announced instead. Wayne later said the snub broke him, and he even revealed he received an apology from someone at the NFL who told him, we ain't in charge, meaning Jay-Z and Roc Nation made the call.
That hurt. Hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about, it hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown. And for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position like somebody told me that was my position. So I blame myself for that, but I thought that was nothing, I thought that was nothing better than that spot, and that stage, and that platform in my city. And so it hurt. It hurt a whole lot.
But you know what's even more messed up? Jay-Z is now washing his hands of the whole drama, and he even claimed in that GQ interview that he felt bad watching how negative and toxic Kendrick and Drake's beef got, as if he didn't personally pick Kendrick to headline the Super Bowl.
It's so much negative stuff that comes with it that you almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes, no matter what he says, and it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing, and it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth.
Not helpful to our growth? But he is the one who chose Kendrick and let him perform a song calling Drake a PDF on a global stage. And this is exactly why people don't take Jay-Z seriously anymore. He wants to be the wise, moral billionaire so bad, but his actions don't match his words. And when people call him out, he never takes accountability, ever. And that brings us to Nicki Minaj. Now look, Nicki has her own baggage, and we're not here to talk about her politics. But love her or hate her, there's no denying that Jay did her dirty. And her situation with Jay is actually messier than Wayne's because it's still playing out. And she's been airing all of it out on X over the past year. Let's start with Tidal. Back in 2015, when Jay launched Tidal, he brought on 15 artists as co-owners. Nicki was one of them. Rihanna, J. Cole, Madonna, a few others. The deal was that they each got 3% equity in exchange for exclusive content and promotion. The whole point was to sell Tidal as the platform actually owned by artists. And at the time, Tidal was valued at around $56 million. Now, fast forward to 2021, and Jay-Z sells Tidal to former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey for $297 million in cash and stock. So if you do the math, 3% of $297 million is close to $9 million. But Nicki claimed she was only offered $1 million for her stake. She also claimed she was scammed and offered that small amount to be silenced. Now, fast forward to July 2025, and Nicki claimed the debt with interest has grown to somewhere between $100 and $200 million. As for Jay's response, he's been completely silent on it. Not a single statement from his team about Nicki's allegations. But this is where it got more personal. Nicki has been working on her 6th studio album for a long time, and it was supposed to come out on March 27th, 2026. However, the album still hasn't come out, and Nicki blamed Roc Nation for sabotaging her. Nicki wrote, "They don't want me to put out music. Me winning makes them feel like they lost. They know how successful my next album is going to be. Tried to sign Lil Wayne, Drake, me. So they keep wanting to take or stop my money simply because narcissists believe what you work hard for belongs to them." So not only is she saying Jay owes her money from the Tidal sale, she's now saying he and people around him are actively trying to stop her from releasing music. But that wasn't the end of it. Around the same time, Nicki dropped more details about something that happened years earlier and wrote, "Jay-Z got mad that I wouldn't give him a beat that I had already begun legal paperwork for. The song I did with The Weeknd on Queen. He said it's Beyonce beat, and Ho Burson just laid down and let them take it, and then sue me for remaking a similar beat." Now let me break that down. Nicki had a song with The Weeknd on her 2018 album, Queen. Jay wanted that beat for Beyonce. Nicki said no. And Nicki claims that someone, likely someone in Jay's camp, let the beat go to Beyonce anyway. And then later, Nicki got sued for allegedly remaking a similar beat. And then Nicki also brought up a collaboration she did with Nas and said, "Jay-Z's so jealous of Nas. I was sued for hundreds of thousands over the song I did with Nas. It never saw the light of day." But Nicki wasn't done yet. She also went after Desiree Perez, the CEO of Roc Nation and Jay-Z's close friend. Desiree was pardoned by Trump in 2021 for decades-old charges. And Nicki claims that Desiree is behind all the negative tabloid reports about her and the repeated swatting incidents at her home. So Nicki's not just saying Jay owes her money. She's saying the people around him are actively working against her, and even putting her and her family's life in danger. But Nicki and Wheezy are just two examples out of a long line of artists who got taken advantage of by Jay-Z. From Big L to Dame Dash, DMX, Kanye, Beanie Siegel, Oshino, Colin Kaepernick, the list of people Jay-Z stabbed in the back with a whole documentary just to get through. So for him to sit there and say he never took advantage of a single person in his life, honestly, that's disturbing. Because if someone can lie like that, knowing the receipts exist to prove otherwise, it means he knows he's untouchable, and he's flaunting it in everyone's face. But let me know your thoughts on Jay-Z's comments about never taking advantage of anyone. Do you think he actually believes that? Or is he mocking people because he knows nobody can do anything about it? And how do you feel about what Jay did to Wayne and Nicki? Leave your comments below.
Man, Jay's a slime ball. He's a slime ball of all slime balls. You feel me? Dang, boy. I ain't know about Colin Kaepernick, bro. I wonder what he did to Colin. But, bro, karma as hell. So you see what Jay-Z is going through now, bro. With all the allegations and the Diddy stuff and the 13-year-old girl. Bro, look, his empire is crumbling. He was in Dubai trying to get a loan. Couldn't get the loan in Dubai. He still got some bread. He still got some bread, but things just ain't like they used to be for him, bro. It is karma, bro. Karma.